The trial against the Jupiter father charged with child abuse for locking his adoptive son inside a box in his garage resumed today. Timothy Ferriter's lawyers brought in an expert witness showing surveillance video from inside the family's home. The witness saying that while locking their adopted son in a box room was wrong, the parents were not doing it to be malicious.
Investigative reporter Terry Parker has been in court all day and joins us live to explain the strategy. Terry?
That defense witness taking the stand for most of the morning. She says that this boy did have some very challenging behaviors. A result, she said, of some severe disorders he suffered as a result of trauma at a very young age before the Ferriters adopted him. But she also said that locking a child like that up in a box alone for several hours for more than 3 years was the very worst thing these parents could have done.
I do not think that they were maliciously trying to harm their child and make things worse.
Psychologist Sheila Rappa testified for the defense that while Timothy Ferriter and his wife Tracy absolutely did the wrong thing by confining their son in a box-like room in the garage, it was in reaction to trying to deal with a troubled child.
This was a child that had no internal controls. And lots of times when a parent has a child that has no internal controls, they do try to put external controls around that child. This, of course, was beyond the pale.
Rappa says the boy suffered from very early childhood trauma due to being abandoned at 7 months and then severely neglected in a Vietnamese orphanage until the couple adopted him as a toddler. That he suffered from PTSD and reactive attachment disorder, which often causes behavior problems.
The lying, the stealing, especially the food issues, you know, just almost everything. Cruelty to animals or being mean to animals. I'm not going to say cruel like horrible, but being mean to animals, being mean to younger, more vulnerable children.
But under cross-examination, prosecutor Brianna Coakley wanted to know how damaging locking up a child like that could be.
The way that they chose to manage the behaviors is probably the worst way anyone could ever manage these type of behaviors, correct?
That's correct.
The defense later showed 3 hours of Ring video from inside their home, showing the family watching football and interacting with the boy freely roaming around and taking part. The idea to show the jury that he was not constantly locked up alone in the garage. However, it also showed that he was acting normally and not exhibiting any violent or troubling behaviors when allowed to be out. And now tonight, Timothy Ferriter, facing up to 35 years in prison if convicted, has a very tough choice to make. Will he take the stand tomorrow and testify in his own defense? We'll find out tomorrow when court convenes at 12 p.m. If he does not take the stand, closing arguments will begin. Terry Parker, WPBF 25 News.